Hello. Oh, geez, I need to fix that. I was messing around with Stream Elements stuff earlier, so it has like, I guess I have two chat overlays now. I need to change that. Chat box, let's just hide that one for now. And can I make that one a little bit bigger? But how do I change the size of this? I don't really, I haven't really messed with the not the Streamlabs, the Stream Elements stuff yet. So it's kind of a weird mix right now of my kind of shoddily put together like old overlay and this new Streamlabs stuff. So I'm kind of still trying to figure out how well that works. Let's see, make this slightly bigger, try to have it flush. I don't see my background colors on the Stream Elements editor, so it's not going to be easy to get it lined up exactly. So I kind of just gotta... That's good enough, I think, unless anyone's really bothered by the single pixel it looks like it's going over. Hey, Starlet! I'm just kind of messing around with weird overlay stuff. My whole stream setup is a huge mess, and it's probably best if I just kind of trash it all and start over at some point. But I don't really want to do all that, considering I'm still unsure if I want to go through with streaming a lot more. I want to, but also, oh geez, anxiety bad. I'm trying. But yeah, just Isaac's an easy thing to stream. I've streamed it a couple times before. I want to do bigger like streams of like actually properly playing through something. Like the next big stream I really want to do is I want to play through Celeste. I've been really wanting to replay that, and I kind of want to do it on stream. Just because, I don't know, that game's important to me, and also I never finished Farewell. It'd be fun to do that on stream. Maybe. I don't know if that would be like not fun to watch, maybe. Anyway, I don't know what character I should play as. You know what, I'm actually not gonna try for an unlock, I'm just gonna do a fun regular run. And maybe I shouldn't do it on hard mode since I'm not going for an unlock, I'm just gonna do whatever. Yeah, I almost like didn't even like start the stream. Cause I just I don't know. I want to get better. Like, even just doing these smaller streams, again, that's going to be really helpful. Also, I forget I have D6, I can re-roll these instead of restarting. That's good. I'm going to try to do these smaller streams, and even if no one's here, I want to be better at just kind of just talking to myself. Just almost do, like, a Let's Play, even if I'm, like, not talking to anyone in chat. Like, that would make me a bit more comfortable, I think. Just again, I'm trying. Hey, at least I actually got myself to do this. I've been putting this off for like... I should have waited to use that for Sequin. I've been putting this off for like 2 weeks. Like, remember like the weekend I got out of the hospital, I was like wanting to do a thing with this, and then like brain shut off instead. Because I saw, like, on my Twitch, like, the last stream I did ended up being 3 weeks ago, which is not the amount of time in between I wanted. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, I can maybe go to the shop here. By the way, how's the game audio, actually? I just realized I have it turned down quiet. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. This is like one of my big like multitasking games, so I usually have the audio either like at 1 or just off. Oh no, I didn't mean to grab the key. Do I still have enough for a thing? I do. Okay. I guess I'll do champion belt. I'm already not on hard mode, so that I'm just gonna get like the normal amount of champions that I would expect from hard mode, I bet. I don't understand these rooms that have a reroll machine with nothing to reroll. Like, I mean, I guess if you get like a present, you can do it in there, but I still don't really know. Oh, this is really good with the Jacob's Ladder item. Roll all path. I have a random like music on from the soundtrack mod, so it switches to a different custom soundtrack each floor. I would like back when I used to stream this, I do have like a YouTube playlist of just a whole bunch of music to have on the stream. However, YouTube has since kind of like changed so that ad block doesn't work for. That's a mod I forgot I had installed. I want to take the Contagion, but also a Astolfo plushie. Yeah, so I think this is the original Binding of Isaac soundtrack right now, yeah. And on the first floor it was actually the Miitopia soundtrack. Do this in a way. Okay, no secret room. But yeah, so YouTube doesn't work with like my ad block anymore, so I'd have to like pay for premium to get that stream playlist working again. Oh, that mod doesn't work with that item. Dang. I have a also Perthros Isaac's interesting. I have a mod that changes that one item that like causes damage to the whole room to the skeleton appears. And it still plays the sound effect and like some random other things too though. Like that. It should do the skeleton for that item too, since it has the same effect. The Necronomicon, whatever. It does it for, I think it's the Book of Belial? It does it? I don't know. Boop. Boop. Oh, well, here's the Necronomicon. We can do the not skeleton every time now. Let's see. I'm gonna be upset if I find a secret room with no way to reroll now, though. Because I kind of wasted both of mine there. It's fine, though. That's good though. Let's use this. Get one spider.
Detecting a frog in the vicinity.
Oh shoot, I don't have that open. Who's following?
96MOTHS is now
oh god.
frog.
It's... Oh, hey, moths. Oh, geez, I have 2 alerts for followers. I need to fix that. Hello. Shoot. I guess disabled this alert box. How do I... Is there a way... I can hide it, but I don't think that would mute it. Because I have 2 different audio things for it, too. Yeah, my streams... My whole stream setup's a huge mess of a mix between what I had before with OBS and also the Stream Elements overlay thing. So it's... Yeah, there's stuff like that. Yeah, I guess I'll just delete the old one. I still have the files for the other fog if I want to kind of use the old sound clip and everything again. I hear a beeping in another room, and I hope that's not bad. But anyway, hi. I'm just playing Isaac. I'm not going for any unlocks or anything, so I'm kind of just doing whatever. I think after this I'll try to unlock something. The only unlocks I have are for like some of the tainted characters, and some of those tainted characters are really annoying to do, so I'm kind of The skeleton appears. That mod doesn't seem to be configured properly, so I only got the sound. I might actually go for that red candle instead, maybe, since I already have a Stolfo dry baby. It's a very good game that I have played a seriously way too much amount of. So, you know. It's kind of a weird game in that I'm honestly not sure if I would recommend it or not, like, to someone that hasn't played it before, because it's, again, there's a lot of, this game, like, makes me upset a lot, and maybe you don't want to deal with that upset, because it's very punishing. But also it's fun when you can get, like, really, really stupid loadouts and everything. Also, it's got a lot of fun mods like that. Yeah, I can definitely get the whole visual style thing. Glowing hourglass is a really good item, but also... By the way, I'm kind of cheating. You're not supposed to be able to see what this item is. But... I don't care. Sure. Yeah, I remember I much preferred how the original Isaac looked initially, like when this came out, that I actually kind of like refused to play this version just because I wanted it to look like the old game. But also, like, I was like 15, not 15, I was a bit older than that. I was like 16 or 17, and I was like, nah, I don't like new thing. I want how it looked before, even though, looking back at the original game now, I love that mod. That's, yeah, like, looking back at the original game now, yeah, this game looks better. You got the emote. Yes, I'm in a state where you can only take 2 hits in a room, and, like, when you take that first hit, that sound plays, and I have the mod for that. Because there's a whole character just like this. that I'll probably play after to just give off an example of how very punishing this game can be. Because that character has no health. I'm going the wrong way. I'm baby. Let's see. I'll keep going alt path. I'm not gonna go for Mother, the boss of the final boss of the alt path, because that fight stinks. And also, because of mods, the section where you actually go to Mother is where you actually get like the second piece to actually go to the Mother fight is broken if you have mods on. So I have another mod that just kind of straight up gives me the knife piece, like at the beginning of that floor, which you'll see. I'm not gonna pick it up because I didn't pick up the first knife piece, so it's whatever. I forgot I have strength. Yeah, this game has a lot of alternate routes. And you gotta play all of them, a whole bunch. Because there's like 30-something characters in this game, and oh my god. This game's a lot if you want to go for 100%. Like, hang on, like, let me look at Steam real quick. There are currently 637 achievements in this game, and I have 571 of them. Most of those achievements are just, oh yeah, this is a very silly game. Most of those achievements are just completion for like completing a route as a certain character. Like, if you see in the pause screen, that note next to pause, like, all those marks are different completion marks for each route. You can get there's a couple completion marks, you can get like multiple of them in a single route though. So it's not that bad. Like, I think minimum it's 1, 2. Like, at minimum, like you can potentially get all those completion marks in 5 runs, but also like you're gonna be playing each character a whole lot more than 5 runs because again, this game's kind of punishing. I'll take this actually, and then re-roll this. I get 5 coins, so I'll go to the shop.
Judgment.
Nice. More stuff to re-roll.
Puberty.
Perfect. I'll keep the Book of Sin. And this card. Ooh! Birthright's a really fun item. So the gimmick of Birthright is it has a different effect for every character. And for Isaac it means every item that spawns... the music is... Oh, this is actually a music mod. This is actually Super Paper Mario music. I have a... Like, this game you can... Oh, geez, hang on, that's kind of overlapping it. But, yeah, this game has... Oh. Okay, why is it... There we go. A set soundtrack mod, so there's... Yeah, I've it set to shuffle soundtrack, so it's a different soundtrack each floor. But yeah, there's a couple. One here's like Super Meat Boy and whatever, and I have a couple others installed. Like here's Kirby, Miitopia, Super Paper Mario. Yeah. it's a really good alternative because I was saying, like I was saying earlier, I can't use YouTube for background music in this game anymore like I used to because I can't block ads on YouTube anymore. That's the first time I've seen a golden trinket, which I unlocked recently. It has an extra effect for the trinket, but I would rather not take that right now. Oh! Ooh! So yeah, this is what the birthright effect does. It shuffles between items. This is a really good item. This is the big laser item. It's white for some reason. Oh, it's because I have the Jacob's Ladder electricity item. That's really cool. I hate this boss. I hate this boss. I hate this boss. Very glad I got the beam, because I feel like I would lose here if I did not have Brimstone. I'll just take the health. And, let's see. Yeah, this is what I meant. I just got an... Oh! Wait, what? Okay, well that kind of breaks. Yeah, I have another mod that just gives me the piece. That just skips the sequence, it gives me that piece, but I guess... I'm not gonna cheat and take that, but I guess Birthright with Isaac kind of does that. But I can get another item from it anyway. So now I get a choice of 4. Oh, okay. Reroll these. Sci-Fly, this is good. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna win this run. Sci-Fly just kind of deletes bullets. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I decided to do this kind of easy run before Suffering instead, because I don't think Suffering's as fun to watch. Oh, do you know what? I just realized the whole sequence thing that you do to get that other part. I don't think it's actually... Yeah, it's not actually spawning on the floor. I guess it only spawns if you get the first piece normally. Which makes me wonder what happens if you pick the second piece without having the first one. And I hope that doesn't crash the game if I ever accidentally pick it up. I love the electricity effects sometimes with Jacob's Ladder. It's just this synergy feels very satisfying to use. Just big lightning breath. Go stick with getting more health. And I'll keep going alt path. I forgot I have like the egg item. It spawned this friendly enemy for me. actually remember to use the strength card at one point. But anyway, hi, how are you doing? I don't... Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I definitely want to try streaming more. I just gotta, again, just gradually kind of get back into that comfort of doing things because anxiety bad. But you know, I'm getting there to comfort again, I think. Mood. It's a very comfy Saturday today. I've kind of just been spending today, like, because I kind of set in advance, I want to actually set a specific time to stream instead of just doing it sporadically. But then I kind of just ended up spending most of my day just waiting around for the stream to start for the time I set. Because I wanted to do it after the Switch Sports, like, time period, which was earlier. But then it didn't actually work for me for some reason. I could only connect to one person, and I had that one game, and then I could never play again for some reason. So, just sat around waiting more. Oh no, I forgot I had Birthright. I wanted to pick up the other item. Yeah, probably. I also am on, like, hotel Wi-Fi, which is surprisingly good for streaming, but not as good for everything else, because I guess everyone else is using the download part. But, you know. It's good. Satanic level good. And I got Bookworm, so I get double laser sometimes, I think. Or does it not work with Bookworm? I guess not. Or maybe it does, and it's just not very obvious visually. Yeah, I kind of want to get Switch Sports, whatever, like, but I'm kind of unsure. I kind of really need the demo to really decide if I want to play it or not. I guess there's one more demo period later, but I hope I can play a bit. How much time? I can maybe hit the I can maybe go to one of the super bosses in this run, and maybe that'll challenge me, because this run's honestly really easy. I am playing on the normal mode. I usually play on a hard difficulty, but didn't this time, so gotta challenge myself, I guess. Gotta show off this game hurts sometimes. Also, wow, my friendlies are really piling up. Oh, I like this song. This is from Miitopia again, but I really like this song here. You know, I forgot I have D6. I can re-roll items. Oh hey, Cube Baby. This is the one remaining GIF I have in my starting soon animation, because for some, I guess I cleaned out my computer. Yeah, I cleaned up my computer a while ago, and I guess I deleted most of the GIFs that I had on my starting screen. So now all I have left is Cube Baby. But I don't know. I'll build up my collection of GIFs again at some other point. I love this item. You just kick him around and he freezes enemies. Ow. That's a lot of coin. Hope I don't regret losing that health to get those coins. Yeah, I'm going through this really quickly. I probably can actually do one of the super bosses since it requires you to get there in under 30 minutes. Very good item of this. Very good item to get. That item I just picked as my active item twice, so I get 2 black hearts now. I'll do the sun card too. Just go ahead and use it. Yeah, this is also normally the last floor with a shop, but the super boss room has a shop in it, so I can take advantage of that. Okay, maybe I should turn off the skeleton appears mod since it isn't working right anyway. Oh, look, more coin. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is a great synergy. Look, I get a flood of knives. But now I have no health, and I'm going to die in, like, 2 hits. Yeah, when this game is rewarding, it is very rewarding. This enemy sucks. I can only attack it when it actually pops up. But I don't think it's... Okay, you know what, let me just skip this room. Up and up, there it goes. I think my friendly enemies attacking it were like causing it to not come up. I'm like, I really like I'm thinking I really want to show off that other character soon too, because they're a really fun challenge. Like again, their whole gimmick is, again, they have no health, but they can get an item called the Holy Card, which gives you like 1 extra hit, but then if you lose that hit, you have to find another Holy Card. And like to make up for having that, they do get like better items overall. Like, items kind of have a set quality to them, and it'll just, like, not give you the lower quality ones. And, yeah, that character is incredibly frustrating to play sometimes, because literally everything can just kill you instantly. Oh, I'm on. Alright, so how quickly is this boss gonna die? Yep, and I did make it in time. Sick. Yeah, I got it's a brimstone plus the knife. So this is one of the super bosses. Okay, Cricket's head. My damage just almost doubled. Not really anything great here. Unless I can get a battery. I do get a battery, but I don't have enough to charge. Oh wait, hang on. Battery. I guess I can come back and re-roll after. Or not, because I accidentally picked that up. I guess I still can. Ooh. Just give me extra keys to actually open these. Perfect. Anyway, here's Hush. Hang on. Can I? Oh, I can't change the music. This theme doesn't really work well with Hush. I don't know what song this is. Oh yeah, Sci-Fly kind of breaks this fight a little bit because this is essentially a bullet hell fight, but Sci-Fly's whole thing is that it deletes bullets. Oh yeah, I also have the strength card. So I can deal even more damage. My damage is 12.77. Actually, I have this button to check what the music is. Or actually, I guess it doesn't work right now. And you know what? I'm going to the void. Whoa! Did you see Stretched Cube, baby? Oh, it's Super Paper Mario Woe Zone. So this is one of the ending routes. I just kind of skipped ahead. Like, you're able to, like, you're supposed to get to this much later, but doing that super boss lets you skip ahead if you think you're, like, powerful enough to go to it. Like, this is, like, technically the deepest floor you could go to. Because the other routes are just kind of either branching off the main one or whatnot. Like the true final boss, you only actually like branches off the like the 6th floor, where this is like the 13th. And there's just a bunch of other random bosses here. This is a neat speedrun. I'm gonna fight Delirium in like 30 minutes. Just gotta actually find the right boss door. Hey, there's this thing again. Bye. Yeah, this is a pretty powerful run. Oh, I love this item. Prompt. And it now fires sideways knives. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, well, it broke, but that mod to just do the dance from Persona when a really good item. I don't think that actually affects anything but visuals. It's just kind of, that's like one of the worst items in the game. It just does a cool glitchy thing. However, if your stats are low enough, that item will actually like underflow your stats, so they will just be insanely high. Oh hey, there's a skeleton! Yeah, like if you like get your tier stat down to like 1, and you like use that item, because it randomizes your stats a little bit. If your tiers overflow, their underflow, it'll go to like 120, which is the maximum amount of tiers you could do. And the tier number is based on that tier number is actually based on how many you fire, like, per frame. Or not per frame, per second. So you're firing 120 per second. Also, I think these enemies bugged out. 1 second. Okay, they're not dying, right? So, let me just, I don't need that Bible. Okay, the game crashed. Alright. This game does that sometimes. It's not the most stable game. I like how I could like see what caused the crash too. That enemy didn't load properly. It only loaded the eye stalks. At least I know that's not where I need to go. Steam is mean. Steam is mean sometimes when the game crashes and it like wants to sync to the cloud, but it can't because it crashed. So please let me play the game, please. I hope I don't have to switch games already. I really wanted to show off Tainted Lost. There we go. Also, oh yeah, now that the game's not viewing, you can view my really like shitty layout design, how I literally just rotated my starting screen background like 90 degrees to just have that side, and it's like mostly covered by the game. Hey, it works.
Isaac and his mother.
Okay, and now we're back here. Enemy's still not gonna die. I know I don't have to go up, so let me just give the key. And there we go. Now hopefully Delirium's this way, and I don't have to like backtrack through that room. Nope. Oh cool, this enemy's bugged too. So this, I know what's causing this, by the way. This is a mod to have all the enemies kind of be Delirium themed. And I'm pretty sure that like fucks up their AI sometimes. So I maybe need to get rid of that mod. But here's the big boy himself. Oh, we're gonna be seeing the skeleton a lot now. So yeah, here's the other like super final boss that this transforms into all of them. This is all the bosses that you've seen in the run so far, and it's bullshit. This boss kind of really sucks because it can just telefrag you a lot. It's like cool in concept though. And the game crashed again. This boss does that a lot. So that boss, like I was saying, this boss is really cool in concept because like so the whole story of Isaac is like, I guess, you know, spoilers, it's he gets trapped in a chest and he suffocates and dies. This boss is like representative of his like last delirious moments. So, you know, all the things he's like been imagining just flashing by. And it's a cool concept. Boy, does the boss suck to fight though. I gotta like try to launch the game like 3 times in a row for Steam to like give the error. Oh, we weren't able to sync to the cloud because the game crashed. Honestly, like that's the final boss of the route. I might just start a new game and just not deal with the crash. I need to find that mod and delete it because it's cool, but it messes things up a lot. It's also a really impressive mod. They reskinned every single enemy to be Delirium themed. So let's suffer with Tainted Lost instead now. So, I still can't believe how many fucking characters are in this game. I only have 2 completion marks left to do with Tainted Lost. One of them's what I think is, besides Delirium just kind of sucking, I believe is like the hardest boss in the game. So yeah, this character has no health. Boop. Oh. I don't understand how that item works. It's supposed to be... oh, it's when I'm firing. There we go. I could fire a rocket instead of a bomb. But hey, at least with this character, because of the way the holy card works, like I said earlier, you get an extra hit. We get to hear this a lot. Oh yeah, my death animation's Among Us too. But it doesn't show up with this character. That item sucks. Yeah, that's also a mod. Just do that face. Because that's what this character is. How do you feel this? So yeah, this character is kind of boring to start off with because again, you get good items, but you kind of want to restart a bunch at the beginning to get an item you really want because you don't want to suffer. I also try to... There are items that can let you like duplicate pickups, and I kind of like don't use the holy card immediately to kind of hope to find one of those, even if it's really rare. Because they are more common in shops, but it's still really hard to find another holy card. Epic. Yeah, I believe I have about like 90 mods installed on this game. Why do I keep getting bad items? Okay, that's fine. I get a library. This could potentially be good. If I find a key. That's a special room that just has book items. Or not. I'm very good at this game, trust me. That's a nice... This item's okay, it just instantly deletes enemies. Per throw's good. I'm gonna risk doing the boss without a good item. The Tainted Lost actually does start off with more damage, so it's kind of okay to do this, but still. Scary. Also, this boss is easy. Watch me die to it now. Ooh! Wooden Cross is a great trinket to have on this character, oh my god. That just gives me an extra hit, like, once per floor. So maybe this is the run I'll actually win. There's a mod that gives this boss a hat. It's like, I believe this mod is actually like the top rated mod on the Steam Workshop. Just give him a hat. I'm like a bit scared now because like, this run's starting off okay, but oh my god, this character is so hard that I am going to like ruin this perfect run pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I should have waited to use it here. Spiders are like the worst enemy in this game. Even though they're like, you know, spiders. Completely miss the second treasure room. This is scary. I'm like confident now. But I'm like so scared. Because especially again, I'm gonna fight like what is the hardest boss for me to do in this game. And that item sucks, and this was a waste. Well, actually, no. This can be used as a bomb, so I'll just do this here. What? Nope. Actually, you know what? I could take this since I have the extra hit now. It won't use up my holy card. Or I could just telepose out. Speedrun. Oh my god, this scares me. Oh man, this is not gonna be like the last run where it was like stupid easy. This is gonna be like incredibly stressful. This could potentially be a stupid run. Because, oh man, I hope that item can duplicate like items, other items. So, if I see something really good, I can just get 2 of it, and there's some like really good things that can happen if I duplicate certain items. Oh no! Oh no! This boss is hard. This boss is hard. It's okay, it's not my holy card, that was the one per floor one. That's the holy card! I lost the holy card. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I don't have a holy card anymore, but I still have the cross, so just whatever, telepills. I don't have an extra key. Whenever I have this item, I'm always so afraid I'm gonna like accidentally hit spacebar and like waste it. Where's the key? Oh, I didn't even realize I got a key earlier. I can open this too. Mr. Boom and IBS. Both of these are horrible. I'll use this up. I've not gotten like a single good item from the treasure rooms. Like I've only been getting like from devil deals and whatever. I could duplicate this, but then I'd have to fight 2 bosses. You know what? Sure. Now I got 8 damage. And I lost. Okay, I'll do like one more decent. Alright, soy milk. It does this. I'll do like one more like good run, and then I'll switch to 14 for like a little bit. Yeah, soy milk can be good, but it can also be very bad, because it's not really good as a first item, because I have 0.91 damage now. I love this music, by the way. I've never actually finished Super Meat Boy, but I've been kind of wanting to go back and do that at some point. Wow, this item is that. Oh, I dropped my holy card. Yep. Alright. Oh, Curse of the Labyrinth again. Oh, this could potentially be interesting. This is a familiar that I control. So if I could get to a safe spot, I can take advantage of that. Do like that. I'll just go ahead and use the holy card. This room sucks. That's good. Laser. I love the laser items in this game. Look at I destroyed all the poop. I really like it in like big rooms like this where it pierces everything too. Like this would take forever if I had not just picked that up. Oh, hey, Phoebe. Oh shoot, I don't even know what my bit. Oh, it's just a default bit notification, yeah. Also, hey, thanks for the bits too. I forgot that, oh yeah, I'm an affiliate now, I can get those. And subs too, so you can, if you really want to sub, you can get like my 2 shitty emotes. Bep. Those 2. Do I have channel points, like, enabled? I don't even know. I guess I do. Blup. Yeah, I've never really, I haven't actually messed with any of that yet. I kind of just wanted the Mommy Zhao Shrug emote, and that's about it. Awesome, epic, cool, great. Oh no! God, whose emote is that? Oh, it's Socks. I need to am I sub to Socks right now? I don't know. Let me see. Cause yeah, there we go. Got the table. I need to actually watch more of Socks' streams. I'm sub to him, but I'm like, don't show up very much. I don't show up to mini streams. I need to do that more. I still have like anxiety around like Twitch in general because of like stuff, and I've only like stuck around to like 2 or 3 streamers, but I need to like kind of get comfortable again in just the general like streamer community and just not be anxious about things. Also, wow, I wasted a lot of time on this floor. I need to just move on. Actually, wait, no, before I do that, please tell me there is a holy card in the shop, because I forgot I lost mine. Thank you!
Holy card.
I believe the Prime helps, yeah. I don't actually know if it pays out differently or not. I mean, I'm not going to get a payout for a long time, since I believe you need to make like $100 to actually pay out or something like that. But Hey, you can do that if you want. You can get your shiny first badge. Also, I don't think I actually set up a sub, did I? It's gonna be the default. Oh no, I did set up a sub! It's Toad! Oh my god, Hype Train too. What the heck? Also, thank you so much, TGN Moths. How do I change the layering on that? I don't actually know how to change layering on the Streamlabs thing. I am going to mess with that later, because I don't see an easy button to mess with that. I would think there would be, but there's not. Unless I'm just completely blind. The boss is fine. It's like the boss is either like super easy or super difficult for me.
Infested. X-Lax.
Oh, this boss is gonna be silly with piercing, like laser, because I attacks every segment at once. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I seriously cannot lose this run either. But watch, I'm gonna do something real stupid again. And I lost him. Okay. I stepped on that button and enemies spawned here while I was standing there, but the blue fly then killed it before it hurt me. Really hope I can get more items that increase my damage, because I kind of regret taking that item. Too much to pay attention to in this room. Way too much. Well, there's my damage. This run's hopeful. I really hope I don't get a painful boss, because there's a lot of bosses that I really don't like to fight. This is... no, it's Dross. Okay, this boss is fine. I say this boss is fine, but it's the one I died to last time. But it's really good with the lasers, so we good. Hey, more damage! Or, like, twice as much as we had. Yeah, this run's okay. So, I can now do this whole floor over again later. And this is the best floor to get this on because of the mirror world. I can actually get an extra boss item. So yeah, this is what I was talking about before, the first knife piece. There's a mod I really need to find. Uh-oh. There's a mod I really need to find that replaces the mirror, like, sound effect when you go in with the Mario 64 sound. And, like, it replaces the music in here with Bob on Battlefield music. Okay, why did the game freeze for like 5 seconds there? I thought it would crash, but like, I didn't see a reason for it to crash. It's like, okay. Oh, you most definitely could break it. I actually have another mod that makes it the same, like, the oh no, our table sound. It's a completely separate mod from the one I have for the Holy Mantle, but it's still, like, good. It fits for both situations. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go check the shop, hope there's a holy card in there, and then I can just do this whole floor all over again, mirror world and all. Actually, let me check for a secret room too. Because I have a bunch of bombs for some reason. There we go. And just more bombs. No, I'll just do the floor all over again. Okay. Not worth it. But I'm sad I didn't get to win a run with that wooden cross item, because that item is amazing for this character. Because usually, like, most other like similar items that like give you an extra way to live like that are actually like unobtainable with this character. Oh hey, see your Scrupulous Fingore. That was a fun meme. Ooh, Steam sale. And another holy. Sorry, I just realized what item this is. Blank card. Free holy card, whenever. 2-room charge. I win this run.
Tears up.
And this is also a boss that's like worth doing a second time for the in the mirror world. Oh, and I got perfection, which gives me 10 luck. I'll use this just once. Oop. And I get nothing. Because no health. Man, I'm really glad I'm streaming this run, because this is going great. Wahoo! I love that look of the 3 lasers together. Also, wait, can I get a second, like, knife piece 1 now? I just realized. Or is it gonna actually show up as a different item? Nope, I could just get a second. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Just two handles following me. Oh, that's okay. I think the Twitch subs literally only give me like 250, so it's like, it's not really a huge thing, but like, I do, actually, you know what, I did set up a Stream Elements a tip thing. If you like go in my description, I put a picture of baby Donkey Kong because I had like no other fitting image to do. But yeah, I did set that up, so you can do it and it'll like show up on stream and all. I really need to get together like more kind of proper like images to use for like my stream brand and everything. I kind of miss having like my 3D VTuber avatar, but I don't think I'm really able to use that as a affiliate. So you know, no. Neither of those are worth taking because I have Blink Card. Wouldn't be wait, what's that responding to? I forgot what I just said. Also, I realize if you're on mobile, you're probably like way behind because mobile has awful delay. Oh, it's because it's because, sorry, I'm blanking. It's because it's not mine. I used it, it's like a MMD avatar that I took from DeviantArt. And the creator does, like, say, hey, you can use this for stuff like VRChat avatars and whatever, but I feel like it's probably still bad for me to do that for, like, something I'm actually can make money off of. So I don't want to be doing that. I got another holy card, but I can't even hold it. I'm gonna take this and just duplicate my money, though. I only made a 1 cent profit from that, actually. God, I am so happy I got this item because I can just... I'm making mistakes, but it's not gonna, like, make me turn inside out anymore. Like that! We just get to hear that sound again, all over and over again. I also can't use my VTuber avatar because I don't know where my webcam is. It is in a box in storage somewhere. I kind of should probably just not really bother with like the 3D kind of avatar and just like commission someone to do like a PNG tuber one. But first I need to actually finish my character design for my OC I want to do. Which is also another thing I've been putting off because I'm not very good at creating characters. That's a lot of coin. Oh no! Oh no! I'm fine, I think. Just gotta not get hit again. Yeah, I might look into that. But also, I don't know if that would end up being just kind of more trouble than it's worth. I got one room to not make a stupid mistake. Hello. Okay, good. We are fine. What music's this? Oh, it's from Super Meat Boy. Meat Golem. I feel like Blank Card has a different recharge time for each card you use it with. I feel like Holy Card should, like, realistically have a longer charge, because having only a 2-room charge is a bit silly, I think. Like, this has, like, made this character so much easier than it is kind of supposed to be. How does this work with the lasers? Okay! That looks cool. For some reason it doesn't seem to work with the, the Twisted Pair familiars I have. This looks cool, but also it kind of makes some enemies harder to see, because just a lot of stuff on screen now. Wow. Hello. This shop would be great if I didn't have Blank Card. Just the only thing I need when I don't need it. Come on, give me something really stupid in a secret room. Dang. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna change the soundtrack to just be consistent instead of changing every floor. I think I'll just stick with the default one. Because, you know, consistency is good. Also, I should use my bombs offensively since I have 20 of them. Oh no! Hey, at least it's better than the Taco Bell hit damage sound I used to have. Right, I got 9 damage now. What? I don't know how this works with the Lost. And I'm not going to risk it, because I feel like if I use that item, I feel like it might just kill me. Because what that does is, like, it replaces one of your hearts with, like, a broken heart, which is, like, you can't use that heart slot anymore. But I feel like it might just kill the boss. Great. Oh yeah, the 3DS port is weird. And yeah, it's like completely unmodded too. Oh yeah, I guess I could double charge, but I might wait until after the boss to do it. Oop. Actually, no, I guess I can do it now, because there's only... Well, yeah, I'll wait, because there's... Oh wait, no, never mind, this is Dank Depths 2. There's only one shop left. I forgot the alt path is weird with that. If you, like, leave the path, it'll put you on a... It'll put you on, like, the second part of the normal path floor. And yeah, I actually did play the 3DS port of, like, Rebirth a while, and it's, like, kind of... Just, I don't know, it's interesting. I kind of like how that port has, like, a few unique things to it, too. Like, you can, like a more detailed map and actually like higher resolution like active item icons for some reason that show up on the touchscreen like big. Now if only it could handle Afterbirth and stuff. I wonder what I wonder how the Wii U version, if that has any gamepad functionality like that or anything. Because that does exist. What sucks about the Wii U version that I actually very well know about is that, so they actually ported Afterbirth to the Wii U and never let you buy it. It is the whole of Afterbirth is unused in the Wii U version's data. It's like still buggy. They never like fully finished it, but it does exist. And that's kind of shitty. Thanks, Nicholas. Oh hey. Oh god, this item. Oh my god. So this will put me back on the first floor with all of my items. I could make this run even more powerful to kind of go to that last boss with like more items, which honestly I might want to do. I want to do that, but I don't want this stream to go on like too long. Do you know what? Sure, why not? I'll just speed run the floors again. Especially since I still have the knife, so I don't need to like really go through the alt path again. I can still just go normal path. I need to find the marked skull though. Here it is. Just go ahead and do mom. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. We good. Wait a second. I just realized I'm actually... Oh yeah, I just realized I'm actually on the wrong route anyway. I was supposed to go the other, like, alt route to do the boss I want to do. So I actually need to R-key anyway, or else I would have been completely screwed out of doing that. So I gotta do this anyway. Also, I lost blank card by doing that, so better hope I don't fuck this up. This run's like getting exciting. Uh-oh. Oh, I just realized I didn't have the holy card active. That would have been bad if I died just right there. Yeah, I just activated the holy card. But now I need to find another one. Unless I can get blank card again somehow, that would be really nice. Get high luck, I'll get more coins again. Bye. I will go alt path. I just need to remember to actually stay on the alt path this time because, wow, I almost screwed myself over entirely, huh? There's oh, birthright. Oh, I used up all my coins, but I got a holy card again, so it's fine. Oh, there's 2 coins. There we go. Birthright for loss is just extra life. So yeah, this run's good. Still going strong. Until I fuck up and lose this run anyway. Because that's just how these runs with Tainted Lost goes. Please die quickly, I hate this boss. Bye. I think the seed change. Awesome. I think the seed changes when I use R-key, so. But there's the second seed, I guess. I need to play Nuclear Throne more. I actually own a physical copy of Nuclear Throne. But I've never really played that much of it. Oh, hey, here's this item. Here's the... Oh, you know what? Since we're streaming, I can just ruin the bitrate. Okay, you know what? I regret using this already. How much is this actually like fucking up the bitrate a bit? Oh hey, hello Satan. I could use this even more and it gets like even more fucked up. But I am not going to do that because I'm going to die instantly if I do that. Was there something else in the shop I wanted? I forget. Yeah, I forgot this only goes away after I clear some rooms, so give me a second. Oh, I need a sip. I'm like talking too much. I'm like really excited. Like I'm talking a lot more than I usually do doing this. This is fun. Having a lot of fun. Smelter. That's good. I don't have coins. I forget I don't have infinite monies right now. And now we can actually see the game now instead of using wave VCAP. Wait, hang on. Does that Tears Up's... Hang on, let me... So, does the bonus stuff of this stay? Like 50... Okay, no, it doesn't stay. And now I don't have health, but I do still have the extra life, so maybe it's fine. Well, this is an easy boss at least. Oh my god, I got perfection again. I can get 21 luck. Well, there's my extra life. I'm scared now. Oh, Sad Bombs is silly with the items I have. Oh, hey, look, I can have a third, like, knife piece one. In focus mode now. Okay, I'll see you around. And that's the run. Yep, that's how the things usually go with this character. Well. Yeah. How long have I been streaming for? I don't actually see the uptime. There it is. Okay. You can go for a little longer. I think I'll actually switch over to Final Fantasy XIV. Just kind of hang out for a little bit. I don't know how much I can really stream of this game because I honestly don't know how good this game is to stream for me because, you know, it's weird for me. I'll only play for like 30 more minutes in it, but just hang out, do whatever. I've been doing Blue Mage. Oh, okay, I'll see you later then. I've been doing Blue Mage a bit this morning. I finally got it to level 50 and I can finally do the stuff that is actually fun with it. Alright, see ya. Oh jeez, I like... Ugh, blew it right... I realize now that maybe this isn't the best thing. The things I was gonna do, maybe it's the best thing to stream, since I was gonna like read out dialogue too. Because, oh, that's like the most I've talked in a while. I don't talk that much. I need to more, but... I don't know. Talking's fun. I hope someday I can actually beat Mother's Lost and then never play that character ever again. Ugh, Dwinky. Oh, I just realized I need to find some random image to put over... Because it's good manners to hide chat in this game, I guess. Like, every streamer does it. Is this, like, actually an image? I don't have the image. So I need to find just some image I have saved to my computer to just cover that up. Here we go. This works. There we go. This looks silly on stream, doesn't it? Yeah, I need to find an image that isn't like that. Ooh, sorry. But, yeah. Time to just kind of chill out and relax with this game, I guess. I've been spending a lot of time doing, like, everything else except the actual, like, core part of this game. I mean, I guess, in a way. Like, basically, I've not been doing a lot of the battle content in this game. I've been doing mostly crafting and gathering. Just because, again, it's just kind of a nice, relaxing thing to do while watching other stuff. And I realized that I should probably do other stuff that's actually better to, you know, view. Because unless I'm, like, in a conversation with someone in chat, that's not a lot. Again, I'm gonna do Blue Mage stuff. If I can try that. Because, you know, crafting is gonna look just like this. I press this button that I have as a macro that just does crafting for me. Isn't this exciting? Hey. Ugh. You know, I kind of realize maybe I should end the stream here. Like, I was gonna do Blue Mage, and I'm doing this almost... I don't know. I don't think I can speak any more than I have today already. This is a lot for me. But, oh my god, today was exciting. I'm really, really glad I got to stream that pretty well. and just I'm gonna try streaming more. Like I think I said earlier in the stream, I really want to do proper like playthrough game streams. Like I want to play Celeste and also Security Breach and everything. So I think I'm going to do one of those at some point. I couldn't even do tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, or next Saturday. I'll have to figure out a good schedule for me. But I'll just go ahead and raid, and just send y'all over to someone else. So I'll see y'all next stream if anyone's actually still here. I don't know. Later. Actually, you know, I probably should have said that closer to when the. Yeah, I'm really glad you got to be here. Like, your streams have been fun to hang around too, and I'm gonna be around for more of yours too. Now, see you then. Later.
I think we're safe, but I think we're in a. I have this.
We're definitely not safe. There's only a few people left.
My stream is very frozen right now. You're gonna have to give me a
I'm just
sec.
saying. I'm
I
just not lying to
tell
you.
you what, here,
Uh,
I'll build a support. They're building
Build me a
right over there.
home.
give me a second. I'm gonna